Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to solve another problem, counting states, in which we have to find the number of ways a user can go to nth stair by taking one or two steps. Let me take an example. Here you can see that there are two stairs and the user can either go one step or he can go two steps at a time. So the answer to this will be 2. Similarly, if I take an example of 4 steps, so the user can go one step at a time, or he can go 2 steps at a time, or he can go to like one, then one, 2 steps. So the number of possible ways are different. Like the answer for stair 4 depends on stair 3 and stair 2. Now as we have taken some examples, let's try to analyze we can do to solve this problem. Some people also say if you are master recursion, you can master DP. And I think in some ways it is correct. There is also a rule in coding that you have to think and optimize the problem so that it can be solved in the best possible way, not by brute force. Try to see the problem in terms of index. Like in this problem, we treat index as stairs. Observation 2, that will be we try all the possible choices according to the problem statement. Like in this problem, we find all the possible best cases. At index 0, there is one possibility. At index 1, there is also one possibility. As I have told that either the user can jump 1 or 2 steps. So if I am at stair 7, then the user will have to come either from stair 5 to step backs or stair 6 one step back. So we observe here for any n we have to find n minus 1 and n minus 2. Now the third option will come into play, and that is the most important one. In this we will sum all the possible values that we get. Like we sum the answer of staircase 6 and stair 5 to find the answer of stair 7, and that's it. This is the memoization technique in which we store the values of sub problems in some map or table. It is a top down approach as we are solving from top to bottom. Like we are observing that the answer of 7 will be the answer of 6 plus answer of 5, as we have to take 2 step back or 1 step back. Its time complexity is big O of n since we are traversing only once, and space complexity is big O of n since we are using extra space to store the values. Now let's move to the code. As I told you before that as you can see, I have already written the program, and in this we are taking a vector of dp for n plus 1 and initializing it with minus 1, and we are writing a function solve in which we are taking the n vector, and these are the base cases. Like we use n0 and n1 return 1, and as we are using the memoization technique, so if the dp array is just simply return that element, and here we are solving the equation like the dp of n will be solve of n minus 1 dp plus solve of n minus 2 dp, taking 1 or 2 step backward. Now we try to optimize this using the tabulation method, in which we start from the bottom and take the base cases like dp0 equal to 1, dp1 equal to 1. Then we move from 2 to n as we already know the answer of 0 and 1. So now we try to optimize this using the tabulation method, in which we start from the bottom and take the base cases like dp0 equal to 1 and dp1 equal to 1, as we already know the answers, and we know that the answer depends on the previous 2 stairs. So that will be dp of I equal to dp of I minus 1 plus dp of I minus 2. Now let's move to the code. We take the base case where n equal to 0 or n equal, we take base cases in which n equal to 0 or 1, then we return 1. So now we will take a vector of int dp I plus n plus 1, and we initialize the dp0 as 0, 1, dp0 as 1 and dp1 as 1. Now we loop from the int I equal to I less than equal to n on. We simply then dp I equal to dp of I minus 1 plus dp of I minus 2, and in the last we return dp of I. Let me run this program. As you can see, we have successfully compiled this program. Its time complexity is big O of n, and space complexity is big O of n. Since we are using extra space, so let's try to optimize it. If you look closely, you can see that we only need the previous two values, so we can store them directly. Like if I remove this program and take int previous 2 equal to 1 and int previous 1 equal to, then going forward int current will be the previous 1 plus previous 2. That's correct. Now previous 2 will be the previous one and the previous one will be the current, and in the last we simply return the previous one. As you can see, we have successfully compiled this program and its time complexity is big O of n and space complexity is big O of 1. And some of you might be thinking that we have solved this problem before. Yes, this is a Fibonacci pattern. So to summarize, we have solved this using memoization, tabulation and space optimization. Thanks for watching and being patient to understand this problem. You are doing great. Just keep going.